are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Pour here on a Tuesday. Barnes and Tony, once again, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Doing great, dude. Nice Tuesday out there. The weather warming up. The parties going on my block yesterday.
Party?
Dude.
What do we got?
Dangers. There was 2 parties going on. I guess one on Old Town Road and one on like a side street, like kind of like on a diagonal from my backyard.
Uh-huh.
But there's no fences around me, so you can see right through.
Well, just college parties? Or no?
Oh yeah, Sacred Heart parties for
Sacred
sure,
Heart parties.
dude.
Did you partake?
No. Although I definitely like. Part of me was like, hey, let's. I should go over there. Show them how it's done, dude.
I know all the tricks.
Dude. The gimmicks, dude. They're playing beer die, chugging beers.
You were fiending. Did you go get hammered yourself after?
Oh no. They'll be an animal, Brian. All right. But doing good, dude. Watch, Rangers game, Met game. All was good there. Some good sports yesterday, so excited to talk about it.
It's interesting, though, and we will talk about it because I saw in your or in the group chat when I shared the episode, and then obviously I saw the title of the show. Is it a little like, I don't know, just like a kind of a half and half type of feeling, because it's like, yeah, good win, dominant, but then like, it seems like the chances of making the playoffs are dead zero.
Oh, yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
there's a lot of McKenna talk. So, is it like a weird feeling for you or no?
I guess a little bit. Listen, it was nice to see the team get the win, and I don't know. I feel like now, maybe since the all the dust of the trade deadline has settled, sort of deal. A lot of these players are realizing that they're going to be together. They're going to be part of the future for the Rangers, and I think. Players like Mika, even maybe Adam Fox and Vinny Trocheck, honestly.
Maybe Adam Fox if he could shoot the puck.
Maybe, dude. Are honestly happy to still be on the team, to be honest. Those guys didn't want to go anywhere in the first place. They definitely were not shy of stating their feelings with the state of the team and where they want to be. So, I don't know, you saw Trocheck yesterday, 3 assists, dude, 3 shots on goal. Obviously, Mika. Really leading into the Mika March yesterday, 2 goals and the assist. So
yeah.
I don't know, and Gabe Perreault as well. We continue to see Perreault, perform and mature.
You can't trade him.
That guy is going to be
no
matter huge future. Yeah, at this point,
unless it was from Macklin Celebrini, maybe. No, obviously.
Well, it's crazy, dude. Yeah. But no, yeah, dude. So I don't know. I think it's that part. I think is what excites me. Seeing some of the future develop. I think. A lot of people, a lot of talk this season, obviously has been surrounding the front office, Drury and even Mike Sullivan. But I don't know, the way Mike Sullivan handled himself during the Olympics, his track record, I think he can develop, a player like Perreault and even McKenna if he does land with the Rangers. So obviously, you're still upset with the state of the affairs here. You still maybe potentially want Chris Drury to be gone in the offseason.
Potentially.
That does seem like it's not going to happen.
Right.
So I don't know. I think the future does look a little bright, for the Rangers. Obviously, the year has been sad and abysmal for them, but I don't know. It was a good. And I know it's the Flyers, 1 game, whatever. But I was excited. It was nice to watch.
Okay, yeah. I have to say unless I
have it.
No, I didn't watch any of the game last night. And unless I have some type of parlay on it, I can't. I don't know. I think it was just because it's been such a disappointing year, and really a disappointing 2 years. I never in my wildest dreams did I expect 2 straight non-playoff years coming off the President's Trophy. It's like, how the hell does that happen? And I know it's about moving forward, and I am excited about Perreault. But especially, I don't know. I feel like I'm in baseball mode too. If they were getting ready for the playoffs, I would be dialed. But without that, it just kind of highlights at this point.
Yeah. No, you can't blame you.
Yeah. So, obviously there is a lot to discuss, but I do see we have a couple comments if we want to start there.
Yeah, quite a few. We have Donna Lee leading off, says, good morning. Sorry she missed yesterday's show. She was napping.
Yes, and I think she's Oh no, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I don't know if you can call it napping at 10 a.m. I mean,
Yeah, no. You know what it is? She's coming off the bender, suing the girls, the gummies. She said she was wasted. I mean, for so right. I mean, that's got to be grueling.
You need the recovery day. Yeah,
of
course.
Great to have her here, though.
Of course, yes. Happy she's recovered.
Yes.
Speaking of that, Matthew Gabriel says, "Let's go." And he says, "Donna, have a nap. Too many Guinnesses, eh?"
No gummies.
Gummies. Sorry.
Jeez, you're feeding for Guinness. Is that bad right now? I would literally throw up if I had a Guinness.
That's
right now.
crazy. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. I'm hungry. I don't want a Guinness, dude.
All right, whatever, dude. Then Josh B says, "Yo, what up, fam?"
Josh B
tosses in a few golf emojis, fiending. I'm sure the warm weather.
It was an atrocity yesterday, and I wouldn't have ended up being able to play because I had to, like I was telling you before, a bunch of stuff to do. But of course, it should have been open. I know some are open today. I can't play today either. But me and Pooch tomorrow should be getting out there.
There we go.
Laurelview, Hampton, one of the only courses in the area open with all this warm weather. Today's gonna be in the 60s. I would think the snow will be melted. I mean, they're open today as well. So yeah, I'm excited for that. As you would say, fiending. So
when
let's
does
go.
Gaynor Brennan open?
It just close to further notice and driving by the course. They're working on it. I saw some of the maintenance workers there early this morning. Pooch was saying he's thinking 3 weeks. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to take that long. Plus, I mean, it's not like it's some, pristine course. I don't think they had to do that much. Obviously, just make sure all the snow's gone. If I had to guess, I'm kind of thinking like the rest of this week and then next week, like maintenance wise, and then be a full go. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sure you are patiently waiting at the gate over there.
Oh
dude.
yeah. No, it's gonna be awesome though. Back in the mix. Enough of the elliptical. Josh B with the jabs, the heavy breathing on Discord, that type of thing.
Oh my goodness. And my mother's in here. She says, "Hi, fellas. Miss you, Aunt. Miss you too, Mom.
Miss you too, Mary."
Yeah. She wants to know if I'm coming home this weekend for corned beef and cabbage, dude. I don't know. This weekend is becoming very busy now.
Shoots.
Yeah,
games.
Shoots. GamerCon is this weekend.
GamerCon. Okay.
Sacred Heart Hockey. They advanced. They're hosting more games this weekend.
So you're gonna be cameras?
Well, I was TDing. I was switching the board.
Okay.
So I'll probably be doing that. If I can, but maybe Friday, Sunday, depending on what day we go to GamerCon.
Now, GamerCon is where?
Mohegan.
Oh, it is Mohegan. Because Mohegan has GamerCon
and Terrificon
and Comic-Con, or no?
No, I don't think they do any other Comic-Con that I know of.
Okay, in GamerCon, it's just all video games?
Yeah, no, exactly that. Video games and trading cards, dude. The Pokemon trading cards will be there.
Okay.
They have tournaments all weekend, dude.
Okay.
I was looking at the schedule. I don't think that any sports games are in there, but they have Kart, Super Smash Bros. Michael's gonna try to do the Fortnite tournament.
Oh, cool.
So that should be a lot of fun.
You know what was actually pretty cool? My nephew Patrick, when I was over there this weekend, they have like the Nerf guns, and they were Fortnite written on.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, they have all the Fortnite.
No, and it's funny too because my mother, very conservative with stuff. Growing up, I never had those type of
Nerf
things.
guns.
No. So
dude.
it was kind of fun, and he had like the two types, like one where you like load it up. And then the other was, I've never seen this where you actually blow into it. I don't know if you've seen those.
Really?
I don't know, probably for little younger kids. I'm guessing that's why they do it. But it was pretty cool.
That's
honestly,
really cool, dude.
The one where you load up though, that thing goes pretty fast.
Yeah, dude. Some of them like hurt, like that.
Yeah,
it's
soft though. It's the styrofoam or whatever. Yeah, exactly, but it was cool. Dude. It was cool. I was saying because I never, as a child, never had that.
Wow, missing out, dude.
Missing out, dude.
And then my mother wants to know if I have an allergy attack. I have not had one.
You're in your prime right now. This is nothing for you.
No, yeah, this right now is nothing. But next month is gonna be tough, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy too. The allergy medication, I feel like doesn't even help you when it's in its like peak, right?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Crazy, dude.
I know it sucks. It sucks.
Guinness is the only thing that helps, or
corned beef. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes Guinness, cure all drink, dude. And then my mother wants to know if I'm gonna go to the Irish pub for corned beef. I don't know. Castle Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine this weekend, are they doing their St. Patty's Day stuff? No,
Yeah.
is it?
Well, because what day is St. Patrick's Day?
It's like a Tuesday, right? It's in the middle.
Next
of
Tuesday or the following Tuesday?
It's the 17th, so I think it's the following.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
A week from today.
Oh, a week
Today's
from
the 10th.
today. That's
Yeah.
right, dude. A week from today.
Yeah, I have to say I do love a good corned beef Reuben.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
So good. And then Donna says Happy Mario Day, whatever that means.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what's interesting? I had never heard of that, and
Oh,
it has
March
to do
10th.
with March 10th, whatever. But I actually before the show was finalizing a contract with actually Riley's parents in Monroe, and his mother mentioned about that it was Mario Day, and I was like, I've never heard of that,
Really?
and then here you go,
Yeah.
Donna Lee mentioning it.
Hey, there we go, dude. My mother says, by the way, we are more important than playing games. Yes, Mom, of course you are, of course. And then Kev Do,
Corner?
I imagine he
Corned
means
beef,
corned
obviously.
beef and cabbage is not a traditional Irish meal. Shaking my head, he says.
I don't get that.
Yeah, maybe it's an Irish American thing. I don't know the history of corned beef and
Well,
cabbage.
like what? So what would it be? Steak and potatoes?
Yeah, like some type of stew.
But I mean, it's interesting though. I really like. It's like steak and potatoes, very good. But I have to say, I really like a good corned beef Reuben with good dressing is pretty fucking good. Honestly, like a panini pressed.
Oh my God, yeah, especially pressed here.
I don't need the cabbage though. Just give me the corned beef.
I like
and
the
sauerkraut.
cabbage.
No, it's fine.
Well, sauerkraut's good too.
No, but also you can't tell me though that instead of having the corned beef and cabbage and potatoes, that mixture. My mom used to make it growing up, but that the sandwich isn't better. The sandwich is so much better.
Yeah, the sandwich is better.
Yeah.
But do you make the sandwich with the corned beef and cabbage that your mother made? Did you ever do that?
Oh, I never made it. You know me, I'm not making anything. I'm
oh,
talking about.
oh,
Whoa! I'm
oh.
talking about getting it at the
Getting it
castle.
at the castle,
or-
yeah.
I'm sure Dempsey's probably has a good one.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I will say, when my mother makes corned beef and cabbage, we do make sandwiches on rye bread, some mustard.
Oh yeah,
Really
no, that's
good.
what my
Really
mom
good.
used to do too.
Yeah,
But I have to
classic.
say, I like the Thousand Islands dressing
Yeah,
more
the
so.
Russian
The
dressing.
mustard, I don't know. Mustard's fine, but I feel like I like honey mustard. Like I can do mustard, but I'm just saying, I feel like the Thousand Islands and honey mustard are better dressings than regular like spicy
Like
mustard.
deli mustard, yeah.
It's
that's the
fine.
thing.
It's not
Yeah.
like terrible. It's not like Jersey pizza or anything.
Okay. Oh, Josh B. By the way, corned beef and cabbage is considered Irish American, not a traditional dish
So what?
from
Okay,
Ireland.
it's bacon and cabbage. Okay,
I guess so.
okay,
There we go.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, Brian could do that. And then Donna doesn't like corned beef and cabbage. I am not true to my Irish roots.
But I don't
she
get that
says.
because it's not traditional. So what is you think it's just you just had a couple gummies or
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
And my mother mentioning back in the day, my dad had ordered, I forget what he got, but it was a giant piece of furniture, whatever it was, styrofoam everywhere. The peanuts, the big pieces of styrofoam. We had a big
Yeah.
styrofoam fight in the house.
Who won?
I guess there really wasn't a winner, Brian. All right.
Okay.
But there was styrofoam everywhere.
I can
dude.
see you getting real into it.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Everyone. My father, my brother, were all pretty much into it.
Yeah.
We were big into Nerf too. We had all the Nerf guns growing up.
Oh,
so we would do the
must have
Nerf
been
battles
nice.
in the house. It was very nice, dude. It was a great time.
Dude, I'm starving. I could really like that panini would be great right now.
Oh, dude, panini sounds really good. We have a panini press here. We got one recently, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. I have yet to use it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice panini press sounds good.
Yeah.
Cuban, you have a Cuban sandwich? That also has mustard typically.
Yeah.
It's like ham, mustard, Swiss cheese, pickles.
I don't really think ham's that good. Swiss cheese is not that good. I hate pickles. And I know if Ernie was here, I hate everything, right? But you know me. I don't hate everything. It's just like it's either really good or it sucks.
Yeah,
That's just how I look at
very
everything.
true, very true. Which is fine.
Yeah. What, you're a big Cubano guy?
I would say, yeah, I would frequent that sandwich. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like
just
it.
feel like there's so many better sandwiches out there.
I guess.
Like,
I guess.
Do you
I mean,
think a really good to the T, soup to nuts, the corned beef Reuben? Do you think that's better than a Cubano?
I guess no. I guess
Wow.
maybe I would be more frequently. Do I crave a Reuben than I would a
Cubano?
But I mean, if we were talking that, I probably would prefer just like a turkey sandwich, to be honest, like lunch
that's
meat
another-
turkey, dude.
Lunch meat turkey. I feel like for deli meat, I really just like Italian combo.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the salami.
Because you know what it is? I think growing up, I used to do a lot of turkey sandwiches, and it's just like,
Mm.
it's okay, you know?
I don't know. To me, it's just classic, dude. Turkey, mayo, American cheese.
Like, I feel like if anything,
lettuce,
if I had
tomato,
to deviate from the Italian combo, I
pickles.
would go with the roast beef.
Oh, ew, no.
Really?
Really, dude. You would go
Okay.
with the roast beef.
I used to, anyway.
Wow. No, good for you.
Wow, Kev actually agrees with me on something for a change. That's
roast
funny.
beef sandwich is top tier.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad's really into the roast beef. I can't when it's cold and I don't know. I can't, dude.
What was your mother saying about Kev Dough?
Yes. This is for the corned beef and cabbage here. We know Kev Dough, but it is delicious. The Irish eat beef and lamb, also fish, bacon in Ireland.
Lamb.
Is ham.
Ugh.
We are Irish too, she says. Lamb is also really good, Brian.
Terrible.
No, you're wrong on that one. Lamb chop. Good lamb chop.
No lamb chops, no pork chops.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some empanadas.
Come on,
instead.
dude. Pork chops are so good too. I can't. Donna loves the Cuban sandwich, pork ham, Swiss pickles. Yummy.
I think I would rather drink a Guinness.
I came with you with the Swiss cheese too. Swiss cheese.
It's bitter. It is though. Like you know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes like we have these charades with things, like and like we pump them up, but it's like Swiss cheese is bitter.
Fine, dude. Kev Dude's talking shit. Connecticut pizza's trash. That Pizza Barnes had on Saturday was really effing good, and he comes up with the crust has no flavor.
I guess I'm trying to think because we're probably gonna go off here, but I really want you to try that pizza because I know you would agree with me. And again, Tony, I know like Kev, I don't know. He just thinks I just say stuff to just go against him. It's like, you know me with food. I'm going to give you my honesty. I don't know why he thinks I'm like making it up. If something's really good, I'm going to say it's really good. Did I come to Staten Island and say, oh, all this food is terrible? No, I didn't say that
Did
at
not
all.
say that. No, not at all.
So it's just like, Kev, like, open your eyes, bud.
I can't with this. So I have to try the pizza, I guess.
Yeah, no, I know you'll be like, yeah, it's fine. That's exactly. It's fine.
And then what do we got? Kev Dude with the roast beef. We got that. My mother horrified when she came home from the Nerf battles. The mess in the house.
It's a mess.
Yeah, absolute
Don't make a mess.
And then Kev Dude says which I'm assuming he means, this is the roast beef, has to be store cooked roast beef, not that boar's head shit, he says. And then Don says she had fish and scallops Friday night. So good. Couldn't finish, she says, though. That's too bad.
Where are you with the fish stuff?
I like fish. I like salmon. I can do like any white flaky fish, halibut, tilapia. All those white fishes are good. The cod is good.
So for me, I don't like salmon, and then all the white fishes I could do, but to me it feels like in a way it defeats the purpose because I just like it breaded.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you like it breaded and fried, I mean, which
it's
obviously
good
is better
with the tartar sauce.
of course,
it's great.
Of course. Swordfish I've had recently. Actually at Tao, we had swordfish. That was really good. Although I don't really like scallops. I've tried scallops a lot.
Well, that's another thing.
I can't do scallops.
Scallops, bacon. Good with bacon.
Yeah,
right?
No, but even so, it's like, what do you really like at that point? You like the bacon,
right?
You know?
And then also in like a damar.
Yes, a damar.
But again, it's the sauce,
right?
You know,
exactly.
We're dressing it up. You know?
And then Donna doesn't like salmon at all.
And then you're gonna just skip over Kev's comment.
Yeah,
facetious.
Right. Yeah, facetious. Yeah, it is.
I mean, obviously we do. I mean, you know that, Kev. Come on. What are you wearing, them shorts? There was no furniture in sight. Oh wow, was that bad? Donna doesn't like salmon either.
Crazy. Salmon is good. I think people
bitter.
I feel like if you cook it well enough, though, maybe you marinate it in some type of teriyaki or soy sauce, go the Asian route. Whatever, guys.
Kev just, I don't know. He just doesn't. We've talked about this many times. He just doesn't like, because he has this whole, this is right, my way, blah, 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 blah. And he just doesn't like that. I'm going to challenge. If he says something stupid, I'm going to challenge, you know?
Challenge him.
And then Donna says too oily for her.
Okay.
And then Ernie says, "Yeah."
Nice to have you here, Ernie.
Yes. Good to have Ernie here. And we were actually texting last night about Elmer Rodriguez pitching for Puerto Rico.
Very nice, dude.
So yeah, I definitely was going to mention
they played
that.
Cuba, right? Yesterday.
They played Cuba, won despite the rain. But yeah, we're actually going to talk about that right now. So let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Drop it, Yep. And Alonso cracks one in the middle to win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All All right. So today's MLB segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, crisp Moscow with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. And, you know, obviously, like, I watched some of it, but I had to say, Tony, I was riled, because I know we're, like, in lockstep about this, that the title and the graphic, nothing to do with the WBC. That was great. I don't know if you were thinking of me with that or what, but I did that. I was funny when I was sending it in the TCA chat and in our chat with everybody. I was thinking that somebody was going to say something about that.
I'm surprised no one did.
Yeah. What was that, like, in the back of the mind when you were setting it up? Or?
I mean, I guess I was like, oh, like, are we going to talk about it? Not really sure, so I didn't really put it in the title.
Gotcha.
So, but I was, like, kind of thinking afterwards maybe I should have, you know?
Yeah. But it's just... I don't know. It's gonna be different now, and I guess in a way, I credit where credit's due. Ernie, you know, kind of was right in terms of like Mexico giving the U.S. way more of a test than Great Britain and Brazil had last night. But I'm trying to think. I probably watched into the 6th inning, but it's like, dude, I'm not staying up to 11:30 to watch that. It's like they should win the game. They need to go to the knockout stage. Like it's like just take care of business. But I woke up to a bunch of texts about it. They ended up winning 5-3. The Judge home run was great. Roman Anthony with a shot as well. But Matthew Boyd, a little trouble. He gave up the 2 runs or 3. I think actually 3 runs. Actually, could just look that up. But when I was watching, Andy Pettitte had to come up to the mound because he had hit a batter. And let's see, Boyd here, as I'm getting it at the same exact time, probably quicker. And Boyd gave up the 3, yeah.
Yep.
2 in the 3rd inning, 5 and 3 runs, 3 Ks, 2 home runs allowed. But I think the thing with Boyd is I think he's fool's gold. I think last year was great, first All-Star appearance, I think at age 34. But he's always, I felt like, been like a mediocre pitcher, does, the get me over fastball. So I just think in like a big spot, like Matthew Boyd is going to be on the bench.
Wow.
Right or no? I don't think he's that good.
I mean, again, yeah, you want to say that last year was,
a fluke.
Yeah, I guess as you could say a fluke. He's not. I don't think he's going to follow it up with as good of a year. Again, you're 35 years old, turning 35 this year. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, dude. I'd like to think that he does do well. I mean, he did well for my fantasy team last season, so it's almost like kind of, root for him at that point. But, yeah, it is, I don't know. Maybe it's a flip of the coin that he's as good as last season.
I mean, before last year, he had 2 seasons where he had thrown 170 innings, and his lowest ERA in that time was 4.39. Last year, he ends up having a 3.21. I just don't see how, he's going to be able to replicate that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with the numbers.
So, yeah, I just think it's like with that fastball, if it's over the plate, it's going to get hammered. And they did, and he gave up the 2 home runs. But the rest of the pitching did well. Skeens was electric, the 7 Ks through 4, and Clevenger gave him a scoreless inning. Griffin Jacks picking up Boyd there with the 2 outs, and then Garrett Whitlock got the save for the Americans. So they go to 3-0. Mexico falls to 2-run. Jaron Duran with 2 home runs. Kind of had a down year last year, so hopefully he doesn't have a resurgent year for the Red Sox. But we'll have to see. They're gonna be counting on them. And then Ernie also says, "Let's go, Team Rubio." Thank you for the shout out, Barnes. Like I said, it would be a game. LOL. Elmer Shorty's got some kahunas. Is that what he said?
Cojones.
Yeah, cojones. And I couldn't believe I was telling Ernie. He I guess said it's coming, but I didn't think that it rained like that in Puerto Rico. There's a rain delay. It was pouring during the game. You see umbrellas in the stands. And I think young, Elmer Rodriguez did a great job. Had some walks in the 1st inning, but got a key double play in the 2nd. And after a lengthy, third, top of the 3rd inning, where he, had to be on the bench for a while, he came back out, had a nice strikeout. So overall, I mean, the line was great. 3 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 3 walks, 3 Ks. And I was telling Ernie, I mean, I think it's pretty impressive for a guy that has made 1 AAA start.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially, I understand WBC, say what you will. It's still a pretty grand stage. I mean, there's a lot of pressure. on these players, especially for, I mean, not to mention a country that's really not USA, you know? I mean, I feel like anyone else is considered kind of an underdog. So,
Right.
Obviously, you know, hopefully some good foresight we have here with him. So,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So I enjoyed watching him pitch. And then you actually had Fernando Cruz and Edwin Diaz slam the door here.
That's right.
Two
Diaz,
scoreless innings,
huge.
4 Ks for them. Cruz had a walk. And then, all of their offense really was in that second inning. They did have 1 run in the 5th, but a 3-run double by Martin Maldonado, who's actually retired as a player, so kind of doing the Clayton Kershaw route, playing in this tournament, but then going to go into managing. And it was Cortez, hit the sac fly in the 5th. But, Puerto Rico, 3-0. I don't know if it's that they officially advanced. I just wanted to take a look at this in terms of the standings. So right now you're 3-0. So I don't see how. Well, I guess Canada has 2 games to play. I don't know how the differential works, but obviously, just like the U.S. Standing atop 3-0. And then today, U.S. is going to play Italy. Francisco Cervelli. And let's see what we got here. So U.S. is going to play Italy at 9 on FS1. I hate how they don't show the pitching.
They don't do anything, dude.
No.
Like, it's so annoying.
I don't know if the MLB app.
I'm looking at it right now.
And then you'll get Puerto Rico looking to go 4-0, 7 o'clock on Tubi, which I don't even know what that is, against Canada. So they will look to make it a perfect 4-0 in pool play. So,
MLB has TBDs for both starters.
TBDs, okay. So yeah, you know, I think as we move along, there'll definitely be a little more juice, and I think U.S., you know, going against Dominican, that's going to be a good matchup. That should be the knockout stage. We'll see. I don't know how exactly the format works. So yeah, caught some of that. Caught pretty much the entire Yankee game. They end up falling 5-3 to the Pittsburgh Pirates at Steinbrenner Field, but there was some good stuff here in terms of Max Fried. 4 innings, 2 hits, just a solo home run allowed in his second to last batter, but 6 strikeouts. He was dialed. The command was there. They interviewed him after. He pitched well. The bullpen, not so much. Jake Bird, though, did get kind of screwed over on a catcher's interference, but 2/3 of an inning, a hit, two runs, one of them earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Chavilli continues to give up runs, inning in a third, a K, a walk, a hit, and a run. And then you had Beto and Carr finish it out, and Carr also giving up a run as well. Offensively, though, it was good to see Giancarlo Stanton hit his first home run of the spring. Absolutely golfed it there in the second inning off Urquidy. He was 2 for 3, had a hard hit single as well. Cody Bellinger was 1 for 3 with an RBI, and Trent Grisham, who's been struggling this spring, was also 1 for 3, but only 6 hits, 3 runs, so not enough. Yankees fall to 10-6 and will be in Clearwater this afternoon, a 1 o'clock game, and I know Luis Gil is on the mound for that one, and he is opposed by Banks. Who's this guy? Banks. Let's see. Is this going to just come to the matchup? Oh, Tanner Banks. Okay, 34-year-old journeyman from Riverton, Utah. And they do have the lineups out as well. Just was going to take a quick look there. So you got Rice leading off at first, Dominguez in left, Lombard at short, Escara catching, Schumann at second, Spencer Jones at center, Luciano DHing, Ornelius at third, and Corona in right field. And you look at who the Phillies are rolling out here. A lot of regulars, actually. You got Trey Turner leading off, JT Realmuto catching, Bohm at third, Adolis Garcia in right, Bryson Stott at second, Brian De La Cruz in left, Moore at first base, Leone in center, and Pinto at DH. And that's 105, and that will be on the Gotham Sports app. So that's what we got. 15 days till the Yankee opener, 16 days till the Mets opener.
There we go, baby.
So the countdown continues. What happened? Mets played yesterday, right?
Mets played yesterday 9-0.
They won 9-0.
They won 9-0,
Nice.
Dude. Fucking Thornton on the mound, dude.
Hammered.
No,
He didn't give up any runs, obviously. I'm kidding.
Obviously, dude. But I think he had 3 innings, 3 walks, a few strikeouts. Honestly, looked pretty good. 24 years old, this guy. A big guy. Seems to really command the mound very well. Very interesting pitch selection. Fastball, which sits around 92.
Okay.
But it seems like for like a strikeout pitch, he can get it up to 95, which is interesting that, he kind of has that, change in velocity on his fastball. Sinker, slider with some good snap, kind of in the back door. So, it looked good. Obviously, control became a little bit of an issue. I mentioned those walks he had. But I feel like if that guy can, if Thornton can figure out his control, I mean, that guy could be an effective pitcher, especially with how good his slider was looking. But obviously, the bats were pretty hot. For the Mets scoring 9 runs. It was pretty much early and often for the Mets scoring in the first inning there. Tauchman hit well, as he's been doing.
You think he's making the team?
I want to say yes.
Fourth outfielder?
I guess so. It's kind of tough, dude, to be honest, because it depends on where they want to go. Because obviously, Carson Bench also had a great day yesterday.
He's going to be starting in right, it seems like.
Probably going to be starting in right.
Is he a power guy or kind of average? Or
more of a contact guy, I suppose.
Okay.
I want to say, I forget, it was either him or someone else who had like 29 homers or 24 homers last season.
Okay.
So obviously the guy can get it out there. He hit like a deep ball for a triple yesterday. Went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. He's been batting .391 this spring training. So, and he's been showing some good defensive prowess as well in right field. So I think he deserves the starting day lineup here, opening day lineup. So, obviously you'll see what happens there. I mean, again, what are we gonna put Taylor out there? It's like,
why even have Taylor on the
he's
team?
been batting like 167 for the first month.
Tauchman's
it's like
better. He just is.
That's what I mean, dude.
Yeah.
They actually interviewed Tauchman during the game.
Pumped.
He seemed excited. Kind of a weird interview. I don't know. He seems like kind of a standoffish guy. Maybe
Wow.
I don't know, dude.
Okay. Journeyman though, he's taking his lumps.
Yes, he has exactly. So again, the offense was looking really good yesterday. On to today though. Peterson, first spring training start. Excited about that. I think.
Is it on the app?
No, SNY, dude. They're gonna be
SNY.
broadcasting this day.
From Port St. Lucie?
110 from Port St. Lucie.
Keith on the call?
Keith on the call, probably, yes. Maybe I've been listening to him too much and Ron and stuff, but I'm getting pretty hyped up, honestly.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the opposite.
No, I am getting pretty hyped up, dude. But starting lineups just came out, it looks like. Simeon leading off here, second base. Polanco getting the start at first. Bichette at third. Beatty batting cleanup, getting the start in right field. So I guess they're giving Benj the day off. Alvarez catching. Rojas is the DH. Pache Ewing, who what the hell is this for? AJ Ewing, dude. Pretty interesting guy too. He's been having a pretty solid spring training, batting .357 with a homer and 6 ribbies this spring training. He came over in the Drew Gilbert trade from Houston. And apparently they were saying how he was an 11th round draft pick, I believe, or 11th or 7th or something like that, by the Astros. But apparently he's got upper round talent. But I guess at the time he was kind of somewhat committed to Vanderbilt. So everyone thought he wasn't going to take the draft pick. That's why he was drafted so low. So it could be possible that this guy gets some time this year as well. He was hitting pretty good yesterday. David Wright also interviewed in the dugout. High on Ewing, dude.
So what is he just a advisor, David Wright?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know his official title or anything.
Camp guest, probably, or something like that.
But obviously, him being interviewed was great. Obviously, a lot of experience with the SNY crew, so they're pretty friendly. David Wright talked about how awesome it is to be spring training, best time of the year. These guys are great. The young core coming up.
Good to see him kind of pop his head out, right? I mean, we really haven't seen too much of him recently.
No,
right?
yeah, literally just here and there, on broadcast and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see what his role, evolves into with the Mets because he seems to be very happy working with the team right now. So that's great for him. Obviously, great for the Mets as well. So again, opening day, dude, just one day closer.
The cookie buckets. Dude.
Yeah, dude, exactly. I'm getting one.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, dude, yeah.
Come on.
I feel like I got one and then had half of yours last year.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
No, I have to say, obviously, me with the Mets, but the food, there's some good food options. I just don't like Shake Shack, but I didn't get Shake Shack. But I feel like when I've gotten there before, I don't know. I just feel like when you're trying to replicate a place like that in a ballpark, it's just not going to be the same.
Yeah, and it's also it's just, I mean, Shake Shack to me in general isn't that crazy good, No. So I'm not lauding it. But I will be hitting up that egg roll place, dude. I'm pretty sure they still have
I'm trying
it.
to think if I had that.
Because I got 2.
Okay.
I want to say there was one that was like a chicken parm with vodka sauce in the egg roll.
No, I want to
Definitely
get
had
that.
that.
I don't know if I got it with you last year, but I like the cheese steaks and the sausage and peppers as well.
Oh my god,
Good stuff. That's
so
like
good.
Good food.
All right,
Good food.
there we go. There we go, dude.
That's all you're getting. But yeah, no, that's gonna be great. So yeah, that's really it with baseball. I would say before we get to the hockey, if we could just take a little trip here to the world of the National Football League.
Ooh.
This kid is special, man. This you didn't even think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it. And there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him.
Jones to the end zone. Touchdown. Quincy Williams leveling Murray.
There he goes. Jamar Chase.
Not yet.
Touchdown Bengals. Stafford, Williams. What a hit by Buda Baker. Buda Baker just saved the touchdown.
All right, so NFL free agency underway, and I think I was talking to Chief on Discord yesterday, and I was just saying, everybody it just really like into this signing, that signing, and I think it's just because being a Jets fan, there's no hope for next year, and obviously like a lot of the time guys like why would they pick the Jets unless they were going to get some like record-breaking contract. So I don't have like the buzz for it, but plus I just feel like it's like football is just so far away. Like we haven't even had the draft yet. It's like it's baseball season. Like right? I mean, it's just like you probably like wouldn't even if it wasn't everybody else talking about it and you get notifications. I mean, you wouldn't even think football, Tony, for a very long time.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. I mean, I guess again, first day free agency, Mike Evans, being on the move. We had the Fitzpatrick news as well. So I don't know, there was like some notable guys, I guess.
Right.
But most of those like notifications I was getting about who the Giants were re-signing and signing. It was just like obviously 2-2. That was pretty big.
For
I
the
guess
Falcons, I guess
but,
two lefties there.
Yeah.
Play for the minimum. Stefanski trying to resurrect.
Yeah, which you talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
So I get good job there. So. But yeah, I'm on that similar boat where it is like, again, I was dialed into the Ranger game yesterday. I'm watching, Mets spring training yesterday. I'm not, glued to my phone for free agency here.
Adam Schefter. You have the Malik Willis deal with the Dolphins, somewhere around 3 years and $80 million. So obviously the ties there with Jeff Hathaway, a head coach now, and they brought over the general manager as well. And, he had like one good start with the Packers, so that parlayed him into a boatload of money. He is only 26, but if you look at it, I mean, he's only made, 22 starts, and he's got 6 touchdowns and 3 picks. Or 22 games played. I'm not sure about starts, but he just, he's attempted 155 passes, so there's a lot to see what happens. Somebody was saying, too, they think he could be one of the top rushing quarterbacks. I think they were talking about it on DNR this morning.
Interesting.
And Dave was, all confused as always, if they're trying to lose, why are they bringing him in? And it's it's just, I don't know. I think sometimes people get a little unrealistic with the, whole trying to lose. Yeah, it's you're not really, trying to lose. You're trying to build for the future. And a lot of times, yes, one will go hand in hand. But I think the obvious thing here is, they're hoping that Willis could end up being their guy. I mean, given his age, right? I mean, that's, he has a chance to be. I think a lot of people just question, the roster around him. But, they kind of take a shot in the dark there. And, there was really a slew of moves. You got Linderbaum, the center for the Ravens, going to the Raiders on an $80-something million deal. I think highest paid center ever. And then speaking of highest paid players, Alec Pierce, I guess, becoming the highest paid wide receiver, which is just nuts. I had liked him as a sleeper for fantasy for 2 years. Obviously, I don't take him last year, burst out into the scene, but he goes back to the Colts. I found that interesting. The Giants going with Isaiah Likely. I thought that was a good move for them, picking up the tight end and trying to surround Jackson Dart with some more targets. The Patriots poaching Vera Tucker from the Jets. I would imagine Jay probably a couple tiers there.
Yes, definitely.
After he tore his bicep, I think last year, he's just been injured. But I think that's a good move for them, and it probably stinks for the Jets. Let's see other things. You had Kenneth Walker going to the Chiefs. I think that's a good move for them. Rico Dowdle, one of our favorites, 2 years, $12.5 million or $12.25 million with the Steelers. I think that's a good move, as well. Let's see what else we got here. And then you have Travis Etienne going to the Saints. I think that's a good move, and obviously the questions about if Alvin Kamara is done there. I mean, I feel like he's been injured. He's getting older. I think it makes sense to kind of move on from him. I was somewhat surprised about the Bucks with the Evans deflection going to the 49ers, but I think they have a lot of receivers, so I guess that's why they did it. But kind of because he's probably got 2 years left. He might have signed a 3-year deal, but I feel like he's only going to play 1 or 2 more years. But that's the reality of the league. It's not like the old days, so people don't look at it as like, oh, why 1 more year with a different team? Why not just say it? But it's just not like that anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think he's going to be good next season for the Niners. I think that's huge for them to have another target downfield. It's just again, the legacy. What 12 seasons? 12?
Yeah, he had 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons last year. I don't know if it was a collarbone injury or whatever it was.
Yeah, didn't get it.
First year without that.
Obviously the Super Bowl win with Tom Brady too.
Right.
So, I think it's just for them. It's sad to see that kind of legacy of the Bucks kind of leave.
And basically, it's one of those 3-year deals disguised as a 1 year because it's 3 years up to 60.4 with incentives, but only 16.3 million guaranteed. But I think good move for the Niners. Kyle Shanahan is going to put him in positions to succeed.
Oh yeah.
And they were saying before not too long ago they were flush with talent. You think about Debo, Brandon Ayuk, who's going to not be with the team moving forward. It's different now. You got Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall. So I think that was a good move for them. Isaiah Likely, the deal was 3 years and $40 million for the Giants. So I think the familiarity with Harbaugh. I think that's going to be good, a safety valve for Jackson Dart. Rashid Shaheed re-signing with the Seahawks, 3 for $51. I think he did make an impact coming over there and obviously winning a title. So obviously that's why he wanted to stay, as Chief checks in with a 9. Let's see. John Franklin Myers, a former Jet, 3 for $63 to the Titans, who have been busy as well as they got Wan'Dale Robinson. There was one other guy, I forgot who it was. And let's see here. Yeah, the Washington. I've never even heard of this guy. Odafe Owe. 4 years, $100 million. Drafted by Baltimore, 2021. And played with the Chargers last year. Had 7.5 sacks, 10 sacks with the Ravens in 24. So the Commanders, going to improve that defense after a highly disappointing year last year after that run to the NFC Championship game. And then the ETN deal was $52 million. Wan'Dale Robinson was $78 million to the Titans. Willis's deal is only 3 years, $67.5, so I feel like that's not too bad. The Linderbaum is $81 million, which just seems crazy for a corner. Jalen Watson, Rams, 3 for $54, and he says Titans signed 4 corners. Jalen Phillips, this was a surprise. The former Dolphin, 4 for $120. He tore his Achilles in 23, partially tore an ACL in 24, but had a good year last year with the 5 sacks for the Eagles, but only played in 8 games. So I don't know, for a guy that's only played double-digit games twice in a 5-year career, seems a little risky there. But we see how Carolina. I mean, I know they finally made the playoffs last year, but it doesn't always seem like they make the best decisions over there. The Walker deal was 3 for $43.
Surprising?
Somewhat, but I know they have Pacheco. I think Hunt's washed. So I think he's going to succeed, honestly, right?
I think so too, dude.
Andy Reid knows how to put guys in the right place. The Pierce deal was 4 for $116. I just think that's crazy, but Chief getting a bone here. Cowboys getting Rashawn Gary for a 4th. They're giving him a D+ on this deal, which is interesting. I guess there's some concerns about him declining. But the former first-round pick out of Michigan, 2019, 7.5 sacks last year in 16 games. I mean, I don't think it's a bad deal. A guy that has 46.5 sacks, for his career. I don't think that's really a bad deal. I guess we didn't talk about the Max Crosby trade. I don't believe anyway.
I guess not.
But 2 firsts from the Ravens. You know, and they give the Ravens a C, the Raiders an A, which is interesting. I mean, obviously they want to load up on the picks, and they're probably not going to win with Crosby. So I think good to get those picks. And the Ravens defense was so bad last year, so I think it's a good move. To get Max Crosby. He's an animal. What do you think about the Bills getting DJ Moore? I guess they gave up a second. They get a 5th back. I mean, he was good a couple of years ago. Last year, I feel like not so much.
Was he injured last year?
Let's see here. So he played 17. No, he hasn't missed a game since 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's had 1,000 yards 4 times in his career, but last 2 years combined, he's had, a little over 1,600 receiving yards. But I know Allen needs targets, and if he does, he's 28, so if he has a little juice left in the tank, Josh Allen's going to get it out of him.
Yeah, so I guess it's not bad, right? You said 2nd round pick?
Yeah, and then you got back a 5th, so I mean, not horrible, right?
No, what do they rate it?
I think what do they have it? A D for the Bills and an A for the Bears. I don't know. These grades seem a little crazy. You had the Trent McDuffie trade, who I think we had talked about. They gave the Rams a C+ on that, all the money committed, and the Chiefs an A- for getting a 1st, a 5th, a 6th, and a 3rd. And yeah, I mean, I think that's really. I mean, David Montgomery going to the Texans for a guard, Juice Scruggs, a 4th and a 7th. Montgomery really good a couple years ago. Last year struggled with injuries. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much the synopsis of everything. Everybody kind of wondering where Kyler Murray is going to go.
Where do you think he's going to go?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the Jets. The Jets are talking about Geno or Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I heard Geno Smith talks too.
And then Ira, I don't know if you heard this, called into DNR. Dave basically ripped him because Ira's like, "Oh yeah, for 2 years he could be a solid starter."
Geno?
Yeah. He's like, and Dave's like, "Are you kidding me, Ira? Oh yeah, the fan base is gonna say, sign me up for 2 years to Geno Smith and then we're gonna draft Arch Manning and then sit him on the bench for a year." He was kind of like going in on him, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think those are good guys if you're literally trying to get the number 1 pick, right? I mean,
true.
That's the only way I would look at it. But I know there's still some names out there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Murray is interesting. I guess there's some talk about the Vikings, which actually I think that would be an outstanding move for Murray. The questions about the work ethic, we know the talent's there. We know what a good coach Kevin O'Connell is. So I think that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does, I guess. I mean, I don't know. For Murray, it's I don't know.
He's got the other, you know what I mean? It's like he's going to be a minimum salary, Tony. That's for teams, especially where you're not like counting on him to be your franchise guy, maybe in the mix for. It's a good deal to pay somebody $1.5 million a quarterback just to see if he doesn't make the team. It's $1.5 million. I mean, it's nothing.
Very true, but I mean that's what you're getting. You're paying minimum, and you're going to get minimum from him.
I think though there's a chance he could be okay. And I honestly, as bad as J.J. McCarthy played last year, I think Kyler Murray's better than J.J. McCarthy, honestly.
Yeah, no, I guess you're not wrong there. I mean, the athleticism is there, I suppose.
Yeah. So Connell, we'll see the value of good coaching. Obviously, Arizona is a dumpster fire. And I guess they are committed to Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. Minshew is the backup. They have the 3rd overall pick. So we'll have to see what they do in the draft. So that was really kind of the synopsis. Like I said, we just, it's hard to focus on all this stuff going on with baseball, hockey down the stretch, and then you got March Madness around the corner.
The grades, dude.
Selection Sunday, this Sunday. So a lot of good stuff. But let's switch gears here and go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the nail break. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, drink wide! Made the full split save. Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So like we kind of talked about at the start of the show, Rangers with the big win when you don't need it. 6-2 in Philadelphia. Mika March continuing 3 points, 2 goals. Laffy with the goal as well. So Mika is up to 27 goals on the season. I think the whole key here, though, was Gabe getting his 6th. You love it. It really seems like he's kind of coming to his own a little bit. Obviously, ways to go, but just, we really hadn't seen anything. He's barely getting playing time. He's getting shuffled down to Hartford. So I think it's good to see him, get going.
Yes.
Anything else stand out to you in this one? Or?
I mean, I guess not really. I mean, I kind of made my point for Mika, for Perot as well. Peralt, excuse me. It was interesting to see that guy Ty Cartier get a goal and an assist yesterday on 2 shots. He was claimed off of waivers, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, he was waived by Seattle, if memory serves me. They were talking about him last night, obviously, or yesterday. 4 hits, too. I mean, playing pretty physical as a forward, so you like to see that out of him. I think he's like a younger guy, 24 years old. I want to say he was drafted by Seattle. I'm kind of not exactly sure, to be honest. But in any case, I mean, Seattle, waived him, and Rangers, I think, picked him up the next day. So that's cool, I guess. You got Gavrikov with 2 assists. Foxy with an assist as well.
Shots fired, right?
No shots, dude.
Wow.
But in any case, it was, I mean, overall, a pretty solid performance by the Rangers. Huge on the power play. I think they were 3 for 4 yesterday on the power play. Other than that, typical Rangers, maybe not enough shots on goal, stuff like that. But, seeing those power play goals, which I believe, Mika definitely had one. I think Gabe had the other.
Yes.
And I think, Lafreniere had the other one. So to see, multiple power play units, kind of gelling is good. Again, that's going to definitely ramp up the vibes there for the Rangers. And obviously they're back on the ice tonight. So we'll see what happens there. But, it was nice to see the win.
And yeah, I mean, it was a short slate yesterday, only 5 games. You had the early one where the Kings, ended up taking down the Blue Jackets on the road, 5-4, much needed win. They've been scuffling. And you had Adrian Kemp, and what do you know, Artemi Panarin with his 44th assist of the year on that one. And then you saw the Capitals all over the Flames, and both teams with disappointing seasons. Obviously, Capitals still kind of hanging in there by a thread, but the Flames 25-31. McMichael with 2 goals in that one, and I still just can't believe, and I know you've mentioned it before, but just how little production they've had out of Ovechkin this year.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I guess it's just definitely put it all out there to beat Gretzky's goal record last season.
You think he's just shot?
Yeah, dude. I think he is just shot. And he understands also the state of the Capitals. But again, I mean, 32 wins. I mean, I guess they're on the fringe
of the
playoffs right now. I mean, if Ovechkin was working on a 40-goal season, I mean, they probably would be in the playoffs,
Yeah.
What are his stats now? I mean, I'm sure it's not obviously for him, it's not great.
24 goals, 26 assists.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he'll probably end up with low 30s and probably 60-something points, right?
Yeah, probably.
Minus 3, but he's 40. I mean, he's showing his age. And then you had the surprise there in Chicago, 3-2 overtime winner over Utah at the United Center. Frank Nazar with the game winner there. And then you just had the Senators 2-0. I mean, obviously the Canucks lose every night.
Take care of business there.
No surprise there. And a much more entertaining, lengthy slate tonight. So a lot of games for us to pick from. And you said we both went 2-2. So obviously I still have the 1-point advantage there. So what's the updated numbers?
You're 15-15. I am 14-16.
15, but I get first pick today.
You do get first pick today.
All right.
So give it a litter, dude.
Let's strike up the music. Another edition of the Frozen Frenzy here on a Tuesday. And if Tony was leading off, he would probably go to Madison Square Garden, but I am not going to do that in the slightest. I am actually going to go to TD Garden in Boston. You got the Bruins hosting the Kings. The Kings back-to-back. Columbus yesterday. You look at the Bruins. They've only won 2 out of their previous 5 games. They did beat the Kings in their early matchup back in November 2-1. And then the Kings, they've won 3 out of 5, obviously playing yesterday. But Boston at home, 24-8-1. Probably Jake riled. It looks like the total here, 5.5. I'm going to go over that. I'm going to give Pastrnak a goal and 2 assists. Give me Charlie McAvoy and Geeky with goals as well. And I think Boston all over the Kings here. Tired legs on the back Probably a Forsberg spot. I'm going to say they win 5-2. Give me the Bruins and the over.
All right, dude. For my first game, dude, excuse me. We're going to go to St. Excuse me. We're going to go to St. Louis as the Islanders are visiting here. Very interesting. Braden Shen, who was just traded to the Islanders, is quickly making his return to St. Louis. And you better bet your bottom dollar, Brian. I'm taking the Islanders. I'm taking Shen for a point. Anytime goal scorer if you want as well. If they don't have anytime point, whatever. But definitely giving the Islanders here. Over-under is 5.5. I know obviously Sorokin has been flexing his muscles all season long. I don't know. Blues have not lost the game in March, by the way, but this is going to be their first loss for sure. Last time these two teams faced was in November. 2-1 victory by the Blues, surprisingly enough. Do I want to take the over or the under is my question here. I would say give me the over. Why not? Islanders put up a 4 spot on the Blues. They put up 2 on the Islanders. New York wins this one 4-2 with the over.
All right. And I'm going to go to a place where, I would imagine by next season, hopefully, we will be visiting. And that is Buffalo, New York.
Wow.
The longest win streak in the NHL at 7. And I think they are going to make it 8 tonight. Just the way they are playing. I honestly think they're going to make the Stanley Cup final. We'll have to see, but they're hosting the Sharks. Minus 205 here. Obviously, the Sharks coming off of, what was it? I think the last game was the disappointing, overtime loss to the Islanders. They lost to the Blues the game before. Just like, maybe setting up for a win. But I think the Sabres, too much to handle. Thompson and Dowling and Tuck, Tony. Not to mention the tending job that Line and Luukkonen have done this year. So the total 6.5. I'm going to say under that. I'm going to say Buffalo takes care of business easy here. Sharks under 500 on the road. Sharks 28-3 at home. I think they win this one 4-1. Give me Thompson for an anytime goal scorer, his 35th of the season. Sabres and the under.
Sabres and the under. All right, from one winning streak to the next here. Let's go to Colorado, the team with the second longest win streak around the NHL with 5 in a row, looking to make it 6 tonight against Edmonton. Oilers, pretty decent record. On the road, though, 15-14-4. Avs dominant at home, 23-4-4. Only 8 losses at home this season. We know they were just coming up that shootout victory against Minnesota. Is it going to go to a shootout? Total is at 6.5. I know you're thinking Edmonton, good team, plus 145, pretty good value. But what good is the value if they're losing, Brian? Give me Colorado. I'd say it's a shootout. They win this game 5-3. Avs and the over, Brian.
All right. We're going to go to Carolina, the Lenovo Center. You got the Carolina Hurricanes, 40 wins this year, 40-17, 23-8-2 at home. You look at recent play. Disappointing loss a few days ago against Calgary, but have won 3 out of 5 overall. Penguins did win their only game back on December 30th, 5-1, and the Penguins have only won 2 of their previous 5 games and still missing Malkin and Crosby with injuries, and I think that's the key. I think it's just going to be a little too much, and Bussi at 25-4-1 in goalie. Are you kidding?
Crazy.
So I think, too much to handle. Over-under is 6.5. I am going to go with the over. I'm going to say Carolina, though, easily takes care of business. Doubling up the Penguins, let's say 6-3. Give me Jarvis with his 28th goal of the season. So you're going to go Carolina and the over.
Carolina and the over, you say. All right, hold on, write that down. Over. Tight records, dude. Can't miss a thing.
No, I like these picks. I feel good about my picks. A lot of options, which is nice.
Yes, a lot of options. Good slate tonight.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, dude, I'm going to take the bait here. Let's go to Madison Square Garden, baby, as the Rangers are hosting the Calgary Flames, dude. I know what you're thinking here. Rangers minus 130. Over-under is 5.5 here. I'm going to hammer the under. We have Jonathan Quick, obviously starting tonight on the back-to-back, I would imagine. He's lost 4 of his last 5 starts. Just lost. He played against, the Devils last weekend. I think he's due. He's due for a game where he puts the team on his back. So give me Jonathan Quick pitching the shutout here against the Flames. Flames, obviously, without Nassim Kadri, who's back on the Colorado Avalanche. That guy was their point leader, so not much offense going to be coming out of Calgary, I believe. Give me maybe 2 goal scorers here for the Rangers. Why not Mika continues the run? And give me Vinny T with the other goal scorer. Rangers win this game 2-0 at the Garden. Rangers and the under, Brian.
All right, just like that, your Frozen Frenzy here on a Tuesday. So a lot of games, a lot of bets, I'm sure, out there, parlays. And then also Chief says, just passed my inspection for my car. Good for 2 more years. There you go. It's kind of funny that they have car inspections. I feel like, doesn't New York do that too?
New York does do that.
I don't understand why.
Does Connecticut not do that?
Yeah, but what are they? Wait. But is this emissions?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay.
No. Emissions is different from your inspection.
Yeah. What is there to inspect? Like, it's like you have a car repair, you get it fixed. Like, it's not. Why is it up to the state? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I guess you're
Wait for them to make money. Also, we were having an interesting conversation yesterday, and I was lauding him because I said, I'm sure you would struggle with this as well. His post office is in Atlantic City. He says he's facing the Borgata. Says he never goes in the casino, but obviously, we had some table talk, of course. And he says he's not a blackjack guy, but does roulette.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Well, that's fun.
And I don't know. I just don't have like the patience. I like the whole, and obviously sometimes or all the time, however you want to look at it. Sometimes, winning or losing every hand is bad. You lose, you get killed, this and that. But I just like waiting for the number to hit, Tony. Like, you want to tell me you want to go red or black? Sure, because it's basically 50-50. Obviously, there's that 0-0 possibility. But if you are doing roulette, what would you typically do?
There are a few different strategies that I typically do. Again, it is tough because you do definitely, for roulette, I feel like more so than any other game, you do have to buy in a lot, you know?
Right.
But
and you might not hit for a while.
Exactly, you might not hit for a while. But I feel like if you make the right, you have to be a little bit, strategic in how you place your bet. So there's one, I forget what it's called, but you put a stack on red and then you cover. There's this line of all reds on the table. You cover all those and you bet one of the columns as well that has the most reds. So it's like, if a red comes up, maybe not even your number, but if red comes up, odds are like you're making a good chunk of money because you bet red, you bet the column, whatever. And then there's a similar bet too for black as well. We kind of go down a row or down a column, bet the column, bet black. But again, it's like, you are, like you said, waiting for that number to pop up. So it's like you have to consistently just make that bet for a while, and then you could be losing like a bunch. But then when you hit, obviously, especially if your number hits, 36-1 odds. Pretty sweet on that, dude.
But if you had to pick a favorite out of all of them, what is it?
Game?
No. On roulette, like wager. One. If you had to go to one wager, what would it be?
Like if I was like going to take, I would probably take a column, to be honest. If I was betting just one.
So there's those are 3 columns.
Yeah, so there's 3 columns, and they pay out 2-1.
2-1. Okay.
So if it hits, you double your money, triple your money, just like that.
Gotcha.
Basically. So I guess that would be the one bet I do. I guess if I was just doing just one.
He says red 23, and when I would do it, it was always for like LeBron back in the day. I would always go 23.
I do black 33 a lot.
Black 33.
Red 25 also.
What is the most that you've had on a number and hit?
On one number, you're talking like $20.
20, but that's $600 something dollars.
Yeah, dude. No, it's great. Yeah, but that's like one time.
But then
it's like, oh wow,
gave it back.
I just broke even with that. That's great.
But then that's when you switch to red and black, I feel like. But then I always get psyched out. Like again, I never play, but I'm saying when you look at the board and like the order of it and like, well, this has hit so many times, so how is it gonna hit again? Like I don't know. And even though it's random every time, like I feel like the red and black, it's tough for me to make a decision on that.
That's what fucks everyone up is the board. It's like, oh my god, it came out red twice. It's not gonna come out red again, but it's just like
it's random.
It's the same percentage every time.
Right.
So
right.
Percentages, dude.
You know what else is interesting? I was looking this up, and I've told you this before, but I have this thing with blackjack where I like just being the I don't know if they call it the anchor, but it's like
the last
spot. And I swear to God, I could do the first spot. I hate the middle spots. Like I don't even want to play pretty much.
Yeah, the middle spot's tough.
I looked it up, and it says there's no advantage. The only thing they'll say, but they said it's negligible what a difference it is, but in the end, the only thing is you get to see more cards come out, so you kind of get a good idea of what's out there, what's not. But isn't that crazy that like the odds say that it doesn't make a difference?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. You would think because you're seeing the
Right.
cards on the table, it's like, wow, there hasn't been a face card yet. I'm probably gonna get that face card, sort of deal.
And again, everybody, gets hammered there, literally and, by the game and drinking. But I feel like I see people all the time in the middle just hammered, like losing. But then maybe they do the wrong stuff. They sit out hands.
Yeah.
They, don't wait it out. So maybe that has to do with it. But are you of the thinking that you like the end as well, or?
Yeah, I guess so. I've kind of it's tough because it's like sure I prefer the end maybe, but it's just like whatever seats
So
available.
it's not you're not tight being dead nuts.
No, I'm not
I'm
tight.
pissed. Like, why are we
Really?
even playing?
Oh wow, really, dude? I mean, when tables are packed, sometimes you
You got it. But I'll wait it out. I'd rather wait.
Wow.
Honestly. Yeah, I don't know.
Good for you.
Crazy. And I'm not a superstitious person either. I don't know, but it just seems like it seems like in the middle sometimes it dries up and like you see it. You know what it is? Because I feel like a lot of times like, the cards aren't going well, and then the first three people 6, 4, 3, and then the big one comes out. You know what I mean? And there could be another person at the table too. I don't know, but I guess the numbers don't say that. But that's just kind of my thought. He says he watched Red hit 27 times
straight.
I got
which
to
is crazy.
sit at the end of the poker or I'm not sitting. That's interesting for poker. I don't see how poker would really make a difference. And poker is another thing. I just don't have the patience. Full table of poker.
Yeah.
You're folding unless you're in the blind.
Right.
You're waiting an hour for a hand. I mean, just talk about patience.
Yeah, no, it definitely takes a lot. I like poker though. I like Texas.
Have you
Hold'em a lot.
played at the casino?
Never
Yeah.
nah. It's very intimidating, dude.
Yeah.
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 And not to mention, it is like you gotta like put your name down and sit there and wait.
Yeah, depending on I guess but you're talking about like at the Borgata poker room. Yeah. The Mohegan one, when I went there a couple of times, you're able to just sit right down. It depends what time you go, but it's funny too. Like for me anyway, like it's like 1-2 blinds. I'm buying it for 200. I don't like. It's like obviously yes, we all want to win, but it's like not a big deal. But it's funny like the people that are playing there, those are the people like they're only putting in 200. They lose 20 on a hand. They're like tight. And they're like talking to me about what happened in the hand. And I'm like I don't really. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like, and Josh B says, Barnes, we know you have zero patience. The this, the that. But it is annoying, right? Waiting for the monster. When do you bluff? The time you do bluff, the other person. How the Josh B will say, "Oh, I can read people." How are you gonna read somebody?
I'm not reading anybody, dude.
Right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. You could actually control your money in poker. Yeah, but you also could just waste your time either. I don't know. I just like the constant action of blackjack. But listen, I mean, it's all gambling, and the casinos weren't built from nothing, Tony.
That's right.
That's the idea. But that being said, let's get the grid up. No local feel, but I actually got a bunch of them. I just need help on the first two on the top. And we could kind of do a collaborative here. But for one that I know we want to use for the third base, 40 career WAR, Matt Williams.
One
from 86 to 03, I think it is.
87
to
03. 0.5. Dude. That's a good one.
So, and then everything else I had was like 2%.
All right, cool.
I don't know. Clipper dead nuts. I don't know if you think anything better for that, but
I mean,
2% is pretty good, no?
Tyler,
Clippard,
bang. 2% is great, dude.
Maldonado's 3 for Padres and Astros again. I don't know.
Jake Marisnik?
Yeah, do Marisnik. Nice.
0.7. There we go.
The
dude.
40 career WAR for the Padres, I went Soto at 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just do that then. Soto.
I did Bart for the Expos at 2%, but I wonder would Pudge be less? I feel like no one even remembers he played for the.
Right?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
1. There we go,
What do you
dude. Good
know?
call.
What do you know? I have Dubon for third base again. I don't know if Ensberg is he better. I don't know.
Paredes probably not.
I don't know if Ensberg is better, but
How much is Maurice?
2.
Your call.
Ensberg.
Oh.
I think everyone forgot about him.
Morgan Ensberg.
I got too
Do
greedy.
you feel lucky? Padres Pirates Bednar.
Good.
All right, let's do
Got it.
Bednar up there. I'm down with that.
Completely had no idea who was with the Padres.
0.8 near him.
I have IKF at third. I don't know if that.
Oh, for third base?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right. Isaiah. We can do Trevor Williams.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how I forgot about that one.
Come on, man. Trevor Williams, dude. Nice and tidy. 15%.
And then to the gridiron we go.
Patriots, only one team.
Yeah, this is easy. Okay, that's not the one. But for Patriots, only one team, Matthew Slater.
2%.
Let's see here. For the Bucks, we could do Kyle Trask. And let's see here. So the Eagles only one team. I'm trying to think about recent guys in that quarterback room and the kicker. I mean, Jake Elliott, I guess. Let me just make sure. 2. Yeah, good enough.
Jake Elliott?
Yeah.
Let's do it. 2%.
Okay, let's see here. So Bucks and the Cards, the Patriots and the Cards, I'm trying to think. Quarterback. Falcons as well. I don't know why I'm Marlon Bird would be a good one. Let's see. Kicker wise, was Shane Graham on the Cardinals for a second? No. Okay. Let's see. What is this? Is this Thomas Jones? Is that going to be high? Let's see. 2%. Bucks and Cards. Thomas Jones.
Bucks, Cards. Thomas with an H?
Yes.
Thomas Jones.
You did Bucks, Cards? You did Falcons.
Oh,
Bucks.
my God. Really,
Yeah.
dude?
Well, we only had 3 in there.
Fucking hell.
It's all right. You're fine.
Go to the gridiron. Jake Elliott. Let's put Thomas Jones in there. 2%. Who we have here? Kyle Trask, right?
Yep.
For the Bucks. Matthew Slater was the other one. All right, whatever.
And then he has
Scotty Miller, dead nuts.
No one has ever called him Scott Miller, but that's what he's listed as in here, 3%.
Scott Miller.
Yeah.
91-96 or
No.
1925.
Yep.
Bang, 3%.
And then Cardinals and the Eagles, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Eagles and the Cards, you said?
Yeah.
2%. Fucking.
Oh, but we could do Falcons, Patriots, Austin Hooper.
Mr. Hooper. 14.
A little higher than I would have thought. Right or no?
I guess so. I mean,
and then Brissett's fucking 30%. Like, what the fuck is that?
the fuck is that?
I don't think Castle. But Hoyer, I believe, was on the Cardinals. Let me just make sure about that.
Jamie Moyer?
Jamie Moyer, Brian Hoyer. Let me just make sure. I hate the security verification for Football Reference.
It is very
it's an atrocity.
Very annoying. Like, come on.
Yeah, go Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. Bang. 6%.
Okay, better. And then I know Julio Jones is there. Josh Dobbs would have been a good one. Thank you, Josh.
Josh and Josh.
But let's see. Eagles and Falcons. The Battle of the Birds. Mr. Mariota. But let's see. Is that going to be
Too high?
Probably. 7. Good enough.
Oh, all right. Never mind. I was already looking stuff up.
Nice when we
7,
don't have to
dudes.
look anything up. Can we do that today? That's the question.
We will see.
With
Oh,
basketball,
wrong one,
right? I mean, it's like.
Mariota. 7%, dude. 40 onto the hardwood. Josh B involved.
Josh B. Riles. Timberwolves Heat. Michael Beasley.
Timberwolves Heat. Michael Beasley.
Yes.
4% for Michael.
Let's see. I think I have this guy. What the? Oh, it's probably 2
What the
R's.
fuck?
I gotta see this guy's name.
What the fuck?
What am I missing?
Oh,
Spelling.
gosh.
No, just a spelling because I have a guy in my
Preaching to the
fantasy
choir
team.
here.
Let's see. It is. Oh, it's L-A. Okay, L-A-R-S-S-O-N. Yeah, I think this is the guy. Yes, Pele Larson. For the Heat.
Heat only one team.
Yep.
Larson. Wow. Pele Larson.
Yeah.
3%, dude, out of Stockholm, Sweden.
Would you look at that? Right.
Is he still playing in the league? He
Yeah,
is?
he's like a second-year player.
You know, yeah, there you go.
Okay, let's think about this for a second. Who else is there's the other guy?
This is a guy.
No. It's not. Okay, let's see.
Mariota.
Heat Jazz.
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 Chisholm.
Yeah, this isn't like the best grid, I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, Josh. We're going to lean on you, Josh.
Blazers.
Sam Cassell.
The Blazers were always Dame's team.
Jay Crowder.
No, but Jay Crowder. But that's
He was on
we
the
could
Kings,
do that
right?
for the Blazers. No, he's not in the Blazers, but he's on the Jazz and the Kings. Yeah.
Jay Crowder. 5%. Let's go.
Blazers, Greg Oden. But I feel like Oden played for, I think it was the Heat for a couple games. Yeah.
Too bad there's not Heat Blazers.
Favors or Young or Anthony.
Sebastian Telfair, dead nuts.
Wow. Good call.
4%, dead nuts, Josh B.
Nice, Josh. I don't know, the Kings and the like. It's like, who the fuck is on? I don't know why I can't think of who's on the Blazers right now. Like,
Danny Green.
They had
No.
but Danny Green, was he on the Jazz ever? No. Corver was Corver on the Heat? I don't think so. No. Bibby Miller, Bibby. Was Bibby. Bibby was on the Kings, but he wasn't on the Timberwolves. This is really else. Batum. Let's see, was Batum on the Wolves? No. Every idea. No. Not DeRozan. What about Darren Collison? I don't think he was on Minnesota. Was Chalmers on the Jazz? No. I mean, I guess, if you want
Heat Jazz.
Yeah.
Blazers one team. Shadon Sharp.
There we go. But that's probably,
Too high?
14, but good enough for basketball.
14. All right, Heat Jazz players. This is a guy. Ooh, could have done Jay Crowder. All right, this is a guy. We know this guy. 12th overall pick, 2011, out of Colorado. Predominantly a shooting guard here. He was drafted by Utah, the Jazz. Played for them from 2011 to 2018. In 2019, was traded to Cleveland as well as Sacramento.
What position?
Shooting guard. I was with the Knicks in 20.
Oh, Burks.
Yeah, Alec Burke. Whoa.
I'm surprised Josh didn't get that one.
I know, right? He's probably typing it in right
now.
Dude. Let's do Alec Burke. It's 3% there. Jazz, Blazers. Hey now. Hungry.
Starving.
Let's see, dude. This is a guy here.
Kings, Wolves, Cole Aldridge. Good one.
Kings, Wolves, Cole Aldridge. All right, dude. So, Cole Aldridge for Blazers, Jazz. Our boy. I should have remembered this, to be honest. Providence, New London, Connecticut.
Done.
Yep. Nice.
Now we
dude.
just need the only for the Sacramento Kings, which is something that not a lot of guys can say.
Right. I guess I'll just look up their depth chart, I guess, right?
They traded Fox. They traded Halliburton. Bibby was on other teams. So was Divac. So was Chris Webber.
This is a guy. Oh, gosh. This is so annoying. This guy was drafted by Detroit. Never mind. This is a guy. Josh B says Keegan Murray.
Okay, let's see. Mr. Murray. 50%. So maybe we could try
this guy.
Yeah.
Second year on the Kings this season. He was definitely drafted by them. Yeah, drafted by Sacramento, first round, 13th overall pick out of Providence.
What position?
I'm trying to see. Let's just look up Basketball Reference at this point. He looks like a point guard, but let's see.
Oh, Devin Carter.
Devin Carter, yes.
There we go.
7%.
There we go.
Ooh, potential spam is calling me. All right, get the fuck
The
out of
realtor?
here. Come on now, dude. The realtor.
To the ice we go. Cujo.
To the ice we go.
They gotta have a golf thing soon.
They don't. How do we do a golf thing?
No, they don't have it yet. But it would be like winning certain tournaments from.
That would be
this,
nice.
Yeah, it would be cool.
From this country.
Major winners.
Major winners, dude. All right, a little local flavor here with the Islanders. Born outside the U.S. is always fun. 1,000 points. Let's see, dude. 1,000 points. Born outside. We can do Joe Thornton.
Okay.
There we go. A lot of players there. 1,000 career points for the Islanders. Tavares. That guy from the 80s. For Dallas, we could do Yager.
Dallas Yager.
9% there. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. We can come back to the Islanders one. That's tough. Because obviously Tavares is going to be a ton, I'm sure.
Buchnevich.
Actually, maybe Tavares won't be a ton because he got his 1,000 points with Toronto, maybe. I don't know.
Let's see.
Islanders
16.
fans tight.
Good enough.
Right? Yeah, I would say so, dude. 16%. I'll take that. We were going to have Blues outside the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buchnevich, I would imagine, is a ton.
What about Pekka Luukkonen?
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who is on Buffalo.
He was never on.
I don't think so.
Goalie. Who's the goalie?
Binnington. Hoffer. Hoffer is the other guy. I don't know where he's from, but Joel Hoffer.
Go for it.
You think I should just go for it?
Yeah. And Josh
0.7.
B did just send me crossover grid, so I'm imagining that this has golf, I would think.
No shit, dude. Joe Hoffman,
yes,
by the way,
they do.
0.7. Let's
Thank
go,
you, Josh.
dude.
This is pretty cool. We might have to start doing this. Maybe we'll incorporate that tomorrow.
Trying to think. Predators, Ryan O'Reilly, not Michael Del Zotto. Mikhail Granlund's on the Predators. Yeah, let's do Granlund.
Okay.
Obviously, Mikhail Granlund. 0.8. All right, dude. There we go.
Carson
We're cooking.
Susie was never on the Blues, right?
Negative.
Okay.
For Blues Islanders,
Shen's 20.
Halak.
Do Halak.
You put Shen in there already?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, I wasn't sure if everybody like raced to the ticket
12%.
window, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Shen is good. Shen's good. Dead Nuts is gonna be
Predators, Islanders. Predators, Islanders.
Anthony Beauvillier.
Okay.
Maybe high, but I don't think I know anyone else. 12%, not bad.
Stars, Blues.
Ben Bishop might be high. Brett Hull would probably also be high. And then that's maybe the most I can give you right now.
Okay. So let's see here.
And we can take a chance with one of those.
Stars, Blues players. Let's see if there's somebody under the radar. Let's see. So, let's see. Tender, barely any tenders. There's a guy.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I want to say he's retired now, but had a somewhat, let's see, born in 86, last played in 2020, and starred for the Lightning from 2013 to 2016.
Oof.
Drafted by St. Louis. Same initials as me.
Double B.
Born in Colorado.
Goalie, you said.
Goalie. Yep. But definitely a well-known guy. So started in St. Louis, went to Ottawa, went to Tampa Bay, went to the Kings, and then finished up in Dallas 2017 to 2020.
And his last name starts with a B.
Yeah. And his last name is a name of a chess piece.
Oh, Ben Bishop you're talking
Yeah.
about. Oh, okay, yeah.
You didn't say it,
I
you?
did say that.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. My bad.
Ben Bishop. A chess piece. Oh, 7%. All right, that's great.
All right. And then Predators and the Stars.
Yeah, I guess look that up
37
too.
players.
Any goalies? Let's stick with the goalies, maybe.
Goalies, there's only 3, and
Oh,
one of
shit.
them has been on Colorado, New Jersey. Let me see who.
Oh, Scott
Yes,
Wedgwood.
yes.
Scott Wedgwood. Yeah, there we go. 2%. All right,
There
dude.
we go. 59,
dude.
Maybe we'll try the golf tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll do golf tomorher. I'm down with that, dude.
I mean, unless you want to try it now. I don't know how you could.
No, it makes sense. Wednesday,
Yeah.
the call,
Yes.
you know.
There we go. And then
What is the tournament this weekend?
players, dude.
Oh shit, that's right, dude.
Big
You were
preview
saying,
tomorrow.
dude, how
Josh
you
beat
haven't heard a lot of, a lot
Dials.
of commercials and a lot of.
But I haven't
you know,
watched a lot of
like-
Golf Channel this week, so that could be as to why.
Oh, there we go. That's something to look forward to tomorrow. The players, the
grid.
Oh man, the golf grid's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I think I'll do pretty well.
What's
with
the
it,
website?
honestly. It is crossovergrids.com.
Maybe I'll do it today. Just
Yeah,
to,
it's
you know,
some practice,
Yeah,
right? Josh
dude.
B practicing.
practicing crossover grids.
Let's see. So, college basketball WCC final automatic bid. Gonzaga Santa Clara. Santa Clara needs to win to get in. Gonzaga will get in that large regardless. Big 12 today. Baylor, Arizona State. ACC as well. A lot of bottom feeder games here. See anything with any juice. Kansas State, BYU. BYU should win there. The 10.5-point favorites. That's 7 o'clock ESPN Plus. Yeah, pretty much garbage for college basketball. And let's see, anything NBA wise. The Lakers Timberwolves 11 11 o'clock on NBC. Michael Bucket will stay up all night to watch Luka as a 3.5-point home dog. But yeah, that's it. No Knicks tonight. I'm imagining they'll be back on the hardwood tomorrow. Yes, in Utah tomorrow.
Utah.
So, kind of a sprint today, huh? Just kind of
I guess so, dude. I guess so.
Spring training baseball today. USA, Italy, Cervelli, the espresso. Right?
I think McLean too is getting the start.
McLean pitching.
Yeah.
Your mother says there was an earthquake
in Westchester. That's kind of crazy.
Have you ever felt an earthquake?
Yeah, there was one on Staten Island when I was young.
I think there was one at opening day last year at Yankee Stadium.
Oh my God, there was one.
Yeah, but
dude.
it wasn't like
we didn't feel
much.
shit. We were Billies. That's why you don't feel anything.
Yeah. Yep. The
wow.
drinking,
Yeah, dude. Small earthquake in Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow, a good golf course there, and you always pass the high school, the football field on the train.
Very nice. Very nice.
I am ready for baseball season though. Let's go.
Let's fucking go, dude.
But yeah. Good stuff all around.
Great stuff, dude.
Really appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All the archives of the YouTube page for Michael Renee and Jane Costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Mets.
And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.